Welcome to DebtCircle Key Roundups. I am Vijendra.
And I am Leela.
Today, we're diving into some pivotal developments shaking the financial landscape.
That's right, Vijendra. We'll start with Yes Bank gearing up to meet debt investors regarding their massive 850 million US dollar medium-term note program. Then, we'll explore the Ahmedabad Gift City corridor, which is targeting the establishment of 40 to 50 new global capability centers, signaling a big boost for the region. And finally, we'll discuss India's pressing $35 billion renewable funding gap and how infrastructure investment trusts, or INVITs, are stepping into the spotlight as a potential solution. So, let's get into it and unpack these critical topics shaping the future of finance and infrastructure.
Yes Bank schedules virtual meetings to discuss its 850 million US dollar medium-term note program from August 17th to 24th, 2026. This engagement is crucial as it reflects the bank's strategy to secure funding and maintain investor confidence amid evolving markets.
Ahmedabad Gift City corridor aims to attract 40 to 50 new global capability centers, creating over 50,000 jobs and expanding 6 million square feet of office space. Lower occupancy costs and strong infrastructure make this corridor a competitive alternative to Bengaluru and Hyderabad for GCC expansion.
India faces a $35 billion annual funding gap to add 200 gigawatts of renewable capacity by 2030. InvITs can unlock capital from operational assets, lowering financing costs and helping bridge this significant funding gap efficiently.
HDFC Bank will host a virtual debt investor roadshow on August 19, 2026, focusing on its debt strategy amid mixed stock returns. This roadshow offers crucial transparency, enabling investors worldwide to evaluate the bank's financial outlook and strategy effectively.
Anupam Rasayan promoter pledged 2 lakh shares, increasing encumbrance to 6.3%, securing 160 crore rupees in NCDs. This pledge enhances security for NCD holders, reflecting promoter commitment despite a slight recent stock price decline.
GMR Power and Urban Infra approved a capital raise of up to 3,000 crores amid a consolidated loss of 35 crore for Q1. This fundraising is crucial to address regulatory challenges and losses, supporting financial stability and growth despite ongoing arbitration risks.
Private banks earned net profits of rupees 55,019 crore in Q1 fiscal year 27, surpassing public banks rupees 50,173 crore. This profit growth indicates private banks' stronger market strategy and deposit mobilization, despite public banks improving asset quality more rapidly.
The Indian rupee opened 5 paise lower at 95.48 against the US dollar after RBI closed the FCNRB swap window early. RBI's early closure reflects rising costs despite strong inflows, keeping the rupee under pressure near the 95 mark. Reliance Communications also had bank guarantees of rupees 801.91 crores encashed by the Department of Telecommunications for spectrum payment defaults, adding significant liabilities during insolvency and complicating resolution.
Paisalo Digital's 300 crore rupees NCD issue closed early due to strong investor demand, signaling confidence in its growth strategy. Early full subscription highlights robust market trust, supporting Paisalo's expansion in lending to underserved micro and small enterprises.
Indian Bank plans to raise $400 million via external commercial borrowings this week, targeting $1 billion total by December 31, 2026. This ECB raise reflects strong market confidence and supports Indian Bank's expansion amid RBI's closing of the concessional swap window early.
IDFC First Bank's loan book is projected to grow at an annual rate of 20%, outpacing the broader Indian banking sector, driven by unsecured retail loans and supporting a leading net interest margin. Meanwhile, Saman Capital targets annual loan disbursements of 92,000 crore rupees by fiscal year 2030, expanding branches and diversifying products despite near-term profit decline and execution risks.
Apt Packaging increased its credit facility with Punjab National Bank from 366.99 lakh rupees to 546.99 lakh rupees, mainly boosting cash credit to 500 lakh rupees and strengthening short-term liquidity. Meanwhile, SEBI proposes digital KYC for NRIs and foreign nationals via video verification to simplify onboarding in Indian securities markets.
Axis Finance accepted bids worth 8.35 billion rupees for nearly 3-year bonds at a 7.9% coupon with AAA rating. Strong demand reflects investor trust in Axis Finance's rating and competitive coupon for medium-term stability.
Leading NBFCs, including Bajaj Finance, urge RBI to reconsider banning revolving credit, which serves 90% of MSME lending, worth over rupees 2 lakh crore. The ban risks raising costs and limiting credit access for MSMEs. On a brighter note, India Ratings upgraded Vedanta Aluminium's non-convertible debentures to IND AA+ due to improved financial strength and corporate restructuring.
Security receipt redemptions by Indian asset reconstruction companies rose by 49% to rupees 11,519 crores in Q1 fiscal year 27, signaling faster, stressed asset resolution, but shrinking assets under management and pressuring ARC fee income. Meanwhile, Lightstorm secured a 2,500 crore rupees loan from IndusInd Bank to fund India's AI superhighway, linking India to Southeast Asia.
Shivkrupa Patsanstha launched Shivam Arogyam to promote employee health and a loan recovery app to digitize and speed up loan recovery processes. NABFID also accepted bids worth 30 billion rupees for 15-year bonds at a 7.54% coupon, rated AAA by CRISIL and ICRA.
RBI advanced the FCNRB deposit deadline to August 31st, accelerating Indian banks' short-term overseas borrowing amid 52.3 billion US dollars in deposits and hitting foreign exchange reserves of $707 billion. Banks must now manage liquidity mismatches and higher borrowing costs quickly due to compressed timelines. This early closure also weakened demand for government bonds and raised yields. 15-year government bond yields actually fell by 51 basis points to 6.94% due to limited supply, driven by institutional demand from insurance firms and the EPFO.
SEBI now allows online bond platforms to list IFSCA regulated securities and tax saving bonds under Sections 54 EC and 85 of the Income Tax Act, expanding investor options, though platforms must clearly disclose tax benefits and grievance procedures. Separately, Arion Group raised USD 30 million in the first close of its Gift City fund, targeting 60 million US dollars under IFSCA rules, and India's sovereign green bonds reached 877 billion rupees outstanding with a 4 basis points greenium.
UGRO Capital will hold virtual meetings on 22nd September 2026 for shareholders to vote on merging with Profectus Capital, with remote e-voting available from 19th to 21st September. Meanwhile, ICICI Bank raised $1.45 billion via a 4-year syndicated offshore loan at 110 basis points over SOFR, following their recent $1 billion bond sale.
Bajaj Finance will raise 20 billion rupees by reissuing 7.79% bonds maturing in April 2036, carrying a AAA rating from CRISIL. And Neo Wealth Partners bought a 9.9% stake in Kirtana Finserv for Indian rupees 230 crores, valuing it at 2.3 times net worth, showing strong institutional confidence in gold loan lenders.
IRCTC's Q1 revenue rose 18% to rupees 1,370 crores, though EBITDA margin fell from 34 to 28%, with net profit steady at rupees 330 crores. Meanwhile, ICICI Bank is separately raising $1,450 million over 4 years, led by Bank of America, to boost foreign currency deposits under RBI's FCNRB scheme.
Newtap Finance earned a CRISIL A- rating by March 31, 2026, improving borrowing costs through strong loan portfolio and underwriting. NMDC's net profit rose 1.9% year-on-year to Indian rupees 2006 crore in Q1 fiscal year 2027, showing stable but cautious performance.
The Indian REIT market cap crossed Indian rupees 2 lakh crore in August 2026, aided by Bagman Prime Office REIT adding over Indian rupees 3,400 crore. Meanwhile, 15-year Indian government bond yields dropped to 6.94% by August 2026 due to strong demand and tight supply, though inflation and global risks could reverse this trend.
CleanMax Enviro secured BSE approval to convert 400 crore rupees NCDs from unsecured to secured, enhancing investor protection with a first ranking charge. And IDFC First Bank earned its first international investment grade rating of BBB- from S&P, easing global funding access and supporting a 75 billion rupees equity raise.
RBI fined IndusInd Bank 59.2 lakh rupees for violating deposit interest and synthetic securitization regulations as of March 31st, 2025, a minor penalty against their 1,002.5 crore rupees profit, but signaling compliance weaknesses needing correction. And on that note, that wraps up today's roundup. Thanks for tuning in to the Debt Circle Key Roundup.